Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum. As part of our group guidelines of imparting education, knowledge, and counseling, so I will be posting some short videos on YouTube. So you are requested to see this and it will be helpful. So these videos will be on the project management, contract management, high voltage substations, power plant, and oil gas and career counseling. So today I am posting this video on a very important topic on the contract claims. So in most of the contracts, contractor is afraid of taking the claims or asking variations from the client. But in actual, client misses 20% of the scope when they are making the contracts. So it is a duty of the contractor when this contract is handed over to the contractor. He has to look after that everything is scope, everything is okay, and how they can look after the claims in the project. Otherwise, if they are not taking this one, then they will lose in the project. So common the claims means a contractor will be asking for additional time and to avoid the delay penalties and asking for additional payment. So all these things are types of the contract claims. So first, the most important in this one is extension of time request. In external time request, contractor claims that a delays caused in the project is not because of the contractor, but because of the delay by the client in design approvals, or delay in site handover, or delay in the some other thing, some inspection by the client. So he has to have proper record of all these events. Then only he can claim for the extension of time. The second is the additional cost claim. In additional cost claim, client subsequent contacts, something is missed, some items are missed, and for this, contractor has to provide this one to complete the project. For this, he has to claim the client that these items are to be required to complete the project, but they are not in the scope, not in BOQ. So client has to pay extra for this one. If client approves for this one, then only contractor should proceed. Otherwise, he should not proceed. So because if he is proceeding without client approval, then he will not be paid for this additional cost claim. Third is variation claim. So when the project proceeds, client sees some changes in the design or drawings or some quantity increases. So this comes under variation claim. So contractor should file a variation claim to get the payment for these variations in their project. Then there is a delay claim. In delay claim, so this is delays because contractor has mobilized manpower, equipments, but on the site work fronts are not open, and these are because of the client. So contractor has to file the idle time claim because his manpower is sitting idle, and he has to pay salary to these manpower, but there is no work front open. So he has to contractor to file idle time delay claim to the client. Some things are outside of the contractor control, like something is lost at the site or something stolen at the site. So this is called loss and expense claim. Suppose some contractor requested from cables, but cables were stolen from the site. So he has to file a complaint to the client for the loss and expense claim for these items. So then last is payment claim. Contractor has submitted some invoices to the client, but these invoices are not paid for so much time. So this certified invoice not paid within contracted period lies under payment claim. So contractor has to file all these claims. So in this basic claim process, first we have to identify the event. What happened, when did it happen, who is responsible. Second is check contract clauses in your contract. Refer to relevant contract clauses FAD, KNEC, EPC, and NTA, and whenever he sees any change at the time or any cost uh, affecting the cost, he should immediately issue a notice to the client, mostly within 2 weeks of the contract, so that client can take action and approve the same thing or not approve. So he should prepare the claim documents by mentioning contact references, timeline, and delay analysis. Delay analysis means delay by the contractor, delay by consultant, delay by the client. Then he should also mention the cost calculation in these documents and supporting documents for the claim. In this, he has to file some design documents, drawings, some other things. Then he has to submit a claim, form a claim as evidence. Then after claim, they will have a meeting. So they will negotiate and settle with the client for the claims. So key documents for successful claims are contract agreement, scope of work, BOQ and schedule of prices, drawing specifications, correspondence and emails, letters, site instructions, daily progress reports, meeting minutes, program and delay analysis, cost records. So this topic was on claims management. Hope you will like it. Thank you.